How's everyone doing tonight? Woohoo! I'm doing good. I just lost 30 pounds like Julie said. You guys excited to do PIO? Kind of nervous. I haven't done it yet. Alright, so a little bit about me. My name's Rachel. I'm 25. That handsome little guy is my little son, Owen. He's in the back with my mom. That's my husband. Unfortunately, he's not here today. He's in Ohio training with the Marine Corps right now, so he couldn't make it. So that's a little bit about me. About my story. So, okay, where to start? September 12th, I had my baby boy. I gained at least 70 pounds. I don't know the exact amount because once I hit 70, I stopped looking at the scale. I closed my eyes every single time I went to the doctors. And I started crying because I hit 70. I couldn't believe it. But I thought I was going to get right back in shape right away. I always lived an active life before I got pregnant. I was going to the gym 5-6 times a day, or 5-6 times a week, going for like 2 hours a day. I was always in shape. But then that little boy just stole my heart. I always cuddled with him, and I would eat takeout all the time. Just thought that was easier than eating healthy. And the weight just stayed on. I lost a few pounds. I would go, like I was yo-yoing back and forth. I would go to the gym. I would go for like 1 or 2, 3 days in a row, and then I would make up an excuse and be like, I just went for 3 days. I don't need to go again. I can take a day off. Well, a day off turned into 2 days, then 3 days, then a week off, and then weeks off. And it was just a vicious cycle, just kept going. Come March 1st, I got a letter in the mail for the state troopers. I got canvassed to do the physical agility test on April 5th and 6th. Well, I stepped on the scale and it was 198. There was no way that I was going to pass that test. We had to do a 1.5 mile run, sit-ups, and push-ups. I couldn't even do 8 push-ups, let alone, I think you had to do 18 push-ups. So I had a little bit of motivation. I started running every day, started doing the sit-ups, push-ups, was going to the gym, lost a few pounds, but nothing great. My pants were still a size 14, couldn't barely get them on still. So I deferred the state troopers. I said, I have a whole year to train for it, I'll be fine. Well, I lost motivation, and the weight started coming back on again. Well, then I had my aha moment. I went to the mall with my husband and my son, and I'm going to pick on my husband because he's not here right now. So we were walking in the mall, and this girl walks by. Now I'm standing next to my husband, and I see him go, look at that girl up and down. And I'm like, did you really just look at her? Then it gets better. Then he turns his head and looks at her as she walks by, takes another look at her. Now I just stopped walking, and I stopped and I looked at him, I'm like, are you kidding me right now? But, I mean, he assured me, that he was super sorry, and I was beautiful and everything, but I didn't feel beautiful. I was in sweatpants that didn't even fit me. I had baby drool and spit up all over my shirt. My hair was probably in a messy bun for like the last 3 days. Bags under my eyes from not sleeping, had no energy at all. So I was very upset, very hurt. I was mad, but if that would have happened a year before that, before I got pregnant, I would have laughed about it. I would have like, okay, whatever, I look better than her anyways, and I'm in shape. But this time I wasn't. And that was my moment where I was like, I need help. I can't do this on my own anymore. So I started researching. I heard about the 21-day fix. A lot of my military friends were doing it, had great results. And then I was like, can I do this though? I was breastfeeding my son. I want to make sure it was safe to drink Shakeology and breastfeed. That's when I met my coach, Tatiana. And she assured me, of course it's safe. You think going to Wendy's drive-thru, that's more safe than drinking Shakeology? And I was like, oh, you're right, okay. Of course you're right. She's always right about everything. So then I was like, that was going to be my excuse. I didn't have to do it because I was like, oh, it's probably not safe for breastfeeding. But it was. So my next excuse was going to be, oh, it's too much money, I can't do it. We had a very tight income, a very tight budget. Our only income was $350 a week from my husband's unemployment checks. So investing in my health was, I always put it at the end of everything. I was like, you can't afford this right now. And I was like, can you really not afford this anymore? Like, our marriage is great, but I was self-destructing everything. I wouldn't even let him see me get changed anymore. I would hide in the closet, or I'd make him leave the room. And it wasn't good anymore. My health was going bad. I was feeding junk food to my son and to my husband. I couldn't do this anymore. So took the plunge, I ordered a 21-day fix. 5 5 minutes later, I'm like, hey, Tatiana, I'm gonna be a coach now too. Why? Oh, could you get a discount? Of course, let's save some money. Never in my wildest dreams did I think coaching, you would make money from this and actually have an income and everything. So my 21-day fix comes in the mail. This is where I started out at. I can tell you that I stood upstairs in my bedroom, staring in the mirror in that outfit, sobbing, crying. I did not want to go downstairs. I did not want my husband to take my measurements, take my pictures. But I did it. Everything's about facing fears. So I came downstairs and took pictures. Did my 21-day fix. I lost 9 pounds, 18.5 inches in the first round. Then I was like, this is awesome, let's do another round. Did a second round, lost 6 pounds and I think 10 inches, or 11, I think it was 11 inches. So 29.5 inches and 15 pounds in just 42 days. I can tell you that on that last day of 42 days, I came running down the stairs. I was screaming, picture day, picture day. I was really proud of that moment. So not only did you lose a lot of weight, you lose inches, but you gain so much more. You gain muscle, you gain endurance. I ran a 5K. Never thought in my million years that I would run a 5K. And I did it the whole time. I didn't even stop. It was awesome. But you also gain confidence and self-esteem. And apparently posture too, because the posture is a lot better now with that. But everything this whole program is very rewarding, the whole aspect of it. And now as a coach, I get to help others reach their fitness goals, reach their health goals. And not to mention, I'm making a pretty good income too on top of it, so I can help support my family. So that is my story.
All right.